Hey y'all, this is Penny Neat, the Sweet Enchantress, and welcome to my Garden of Eden. So, I have all of my tarot decks laid out in front of me right now. So I thought that I could make a video and show you my bad addiction to tarot decks, because I have a lot. I don't have as many as people that have been reading tarot for like 20 plus years. I've met people who have like over 100 decks. I don't nearly have that much, but I do have enough. I mean, I've been practicing for 3 years, and I think that this is a lot for 3 years. So I might have to have two parts of this video, but we'll see how things go. I separated the decks to like the ones that I use the most, the ones that I don't use like as much to like the least, and then just the ones that I just don't use at all that I'm actually selling. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first deck that I'm going to show is the Rider-Waite. This deck I recommend for people who are first starting out with tarot, just because it's like so universal. When you Google tarot, this is probably the deck that's going to pop up with the images. I trimmed the edges, as you can see. The traditional way, or I would say the original way of it, is kind of like the rectangle, regular, decks, but I cut out the borders of it because it does have a white border, and I kind of tempered with that too. So yeah, I like it like this, but this is the deck, and I use this for to read others, to read other people, more like in person. I don't really ever use it to post on like social media. Sometimes I do, but I would normally use this deck when I'm giving clients tarot readings. But now I'm thinking of retiring this deck and kind of using it for spell work. So yes, that is the Rider-Waite. Comes in this box. It may come in other different boxes, but this is the one that I have. So there's that one. The next one I'm going to show, that is one of my favorites, is the Art of Love. Ooh, dropping stuff. This here. I just recently got this this deck for my birthday, and I love it. At first I thought maybe I wasn't, like, I did look at the images before and I got the deck, but then when I started reading with it, I'm like, oh, okay, I like it. It's pretty dope. This is the guidebook that comes with it. I got this from Amazon. So the cards, they're pretty thick. This is the backs of them. I really like the backs. And then here's some. Now it does have like the traditional tarot as far as like the suits go, but the suits in here are like angels, hearts, trees, and stars. Yeah. So this is the angels. So the angels would be the swords, the hearts would be the cups, and the stars would be the wands. And the trees, let's see if I can find the tree. The trees is the pentacles. Yeah. So I really like this deck. It's pretty thick. It's a little hard to shuffle, but I'm pretty sure the more that I use it, it'll get kind of worn down, and I can't wait. I like worn down tarot decks, but I really do enjoy the way that this reads. I use this deck for like online readings when I post daily readings and such, but I probably would read this with for people too, in person readings, because I love it. So this is a really cool deck, easy to read. So there we go. I can see that. All right. So there's that. Again, The Art of Love. It is by Denise Jarvie. there. The next one, I have it in a little bag. It is the, now the thing is, I didn't mean to get this deck. Like, I wanted this particular deck, but not the size. I didn't want the mini version, but it's the Smith-Waite Tarot. And, I cut the borders out of this one, too. It's the mini one. Ooh, it's the mini one. And it had a white border. I cut it because, I don't know, it just seemed like a good idea at the time. So, it's just like the same imagery from the Rider-Waite deck, except that it has more of like a little vintage look to it, like one of those like sunset kind of tinted images, coloring, I guess you'll say. So yeah, it's the same exact deck. It's just the colors are a little bit more dull and vintage looking, and I like decks that are vintage. I don't know, it just seems like it has a lot more energy in it when it's vintage. So I use this one for like clarity cards. So like, you know, if you pull a card and you're not, you know, quite sure, like you feel like there's more to it, I would pull these cards. I would use these cards to kind of give the clarity. The next one I just recently got to is the Morgan Greer. I love this one. So I'm probably going to use this deck more often. Oh, it's upside down. These are the backs. And so far, I really enjoy reading with them. Same like the Rider-Waite, but it's borderless, so that's awesome. Because I cut off all the borders in my other decks, so this is perfect that it doesn't have it. And I don't know, it just seems more, the colors are more vibrant to me, and it pops out. I like how cartoony it looks, and yeah, I really, really enjoy this. You can also get this from Amazon, but a friend of mine ordered it for me, so yeah. Yeah, I really like reading it. I don't know, this might be one of my favorites now, my new favorites. So that is the Morgan Greer. The next one is Vision Quest. I love this deck. Well, I love all my decks, but this one, like, okay, y'all just don't understand. So this deck is super easy to read. The imagery is beautiful. It is the Native American wisdom. This is the little booklet that comes with it. This is the backs. So it is a Native American. It is a Native American deck. Ooh. Look at that. So that's the world card. This is King of Cups. It looked like Son of Water, which is, I think that would be the Prince. I mean the Knight of Cups. The Three of Fire, which is Three of Wands. It's really, really pretty. The cards feel awesome. Like, I love the way that it looks, and it is so easy to read. Look at the Six of Water and the Moon card. It is so easy to read from, and it's just so fun. I don't know if I would read other people with it just yet. So far, I've only been reading for myself. And it has been, I don't know, like the messages flow so easily with this deck. I do recommend it. I really do. I wasn't even sure that I was going to get it. I was kind of skeptical about it because I have so much, but I'm glad that I did. It is so pretty. This is the Queen of Swords, Mother of Air. And there go the Knight of Cups. It's the Son of Water. So set up like traditional. It has, you know, the water, fire, earth, and air. And as you know, that's the pentacles, the cups, the swords, and the wands. Some of it is a little different, like this card, Judgment, is spirit guide. And then for like the Empress and the Emperor is grandmother and grandfather. So it does, like, the names of it will be a little different. Here's another one. This is the Tower. So chaos. But really, really easy to read with. I enjoy the energy of this deck. And I love the fact that it is all brown faces. They kept up with, like, the original way that natives look. Oh, I can't get this in here. There we go. Okay, so this by I might butcher the name, but that's it there. Vision Quest Tarot. I got this from a local store, F&F Botanica. If you're in the New Orleans area, that's awesome, Botanica. So there's that one. The next one is the African American Tarot. Now, this one is one of my most favorite decks to read for myself. Like sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes with other decks, I would get stuck on a card and, you know, not 100% sure what the message is trying to, what Spirit is trying to relate to me, I'm trying to say. But this one is like, as soon as the cards fall, I know exactly what the message is, and I love it. So this is the backs of it. And here goes. This is the Wheel of Fortune, the Six of Pentacles, the Five of Chalices. It's a little different, because in the traditional Five of Cups, he spilled 3 cups and still has 2 left. And here all the cups are spilled and he's fighting like this alligator lion looking creature. So it is a little different. 8 of Pentacles and the Fool. And then Strength is really, well, it's the same, but the person's really different. Look at his eyes. So yes, I absolutely love this deck. My favorite card out of here is the Empress. Look how banging she is. Yes, so this is a really awesome deck too. Like I said, I mostly use this to read for myself, or when I'm doing like ancestral work, but I'm considering using it to read others as well, because it comes so easy to me to get the message. So I might do it. Not 100% sure, but yes, this is the African American. It says written by Jamal R. and artwork by Thomas Davis. Yeah, so this is the Emperor, and then this is the Queen of Chalices. So dope. Okay. So the next one, the Enchanted Map Oracle. I have like a lot of Oracle decks too. I just got this one last month and the month before. I really like reading with this. I'm still learning it, so I still have to read out of the book. And here's the book that comes with it. These are the backs. I read this, I usually use this deck on social media when I post the daily oracle readings and such, but I would probably use this for personal readings as well. Here is some of the imagery. I like the way it reads as well. It's very magical, I have to say. In the Enchanted Map, yeah, it's definitely that. Every time I pull a card and read from the book, it is so spot on. Yeah. So I got this from a local Barnes and Noble. So the cards are kind of like a little thick. They're not hard to shuffle at all. They feel pretty nice. I like it. I like it. I bought it. I like it. So there's that enchanted map. It is by Colette Baron Reed. Yeah, so I use this every day. My next one is the Earth Magic Oracle cards. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I bought this because I have the book, the Earth Magic book. So I was like, hey, why not get the Oracle cards too, right? I do read with this one. This one, initially I was doing it just for personal readings, but I'm also considering using it for others too. Let me go ahead and open it up. I used it on social media a few times. This is the book that comes with it. And this is the backs of it. It's like the Tree of Life. New moon. And we got a new moon coming up. So y'all get ready. If you haven't already, check my video that I posted. The new moon forecast. It is this coming Thursday. So today, what is today? Today is July 10th. So on the 12th, the new moon. So get ready and set your intentions. We got the volcano. This reads really nice too. I also I'm a lot more familiar with this deck than the enchanted map one, since I had just got the enchanted map one. I had this one for at least 2 years now, and but I still like to go in the book, because some of these oracle decks, the book is just so much better. Like, I can interpret them, but the way that the words flow in the book is just, it's better than the way that I can put it together. So yeah, DNA Karma. So a really nice deck. It has like a similar feel to the enchanted map. This isn't really too thick though. It's not like a whole lot of cards, but it's not flimsy, but it bends, and it's not hard to shuffle at all. It's pretty easy and pretty. So I got this from Amazon as well. Amazon is my best friend. All right, the next one, Oracle, is Earth Warriors Oracle. This is about to be my new favorite. I'm still learning this deck too. I just recently got this one as well, and the images are bomb. Let me show y'all. So this is the book that comes with it, and these are the backs. I wasn't sure that I liked the backs, but now I don't care. So it's just purple with some little designs in the back. But sorry about my nails, you guys. I gotta get my nails done. Alright, so look how pretty that is. So just looking at the image, there's a lot going on in these images. The colors are so vibrant. Some of them are kind of like to the side, but I read out the book with these two, and this one, like, I have to say, it goes into a lot more detail in the book, because it has, like, you can see it has obviously the title. It has a little description here, but then it has like a section for like when in a reading, so when you pull a card in a reading, and then it has the spiritual guidance of it, and after they have the healing process for it. So 3 little sections explaining the cards, and then like how you can heal with them and work with them, and it's pretty cool. But look at these images. It is so pretty. And the borders are like tannish brown, and it does have like a little vintage look to it, so I enjoy that. This was another deck that I was reading for myself, but it's just so awesome. I'm gonna have to share it with others, so I'll probably use it for others as well. But definitely one of my favorite oracles. Alana Fairchild. Also Amazon. I don't know if I said that already, but Amazon. All right, we got more. I have a lot, you guys. Crystal Intentions Oracle. I enjoy this. Now, I do use this for people, but mostly for my massage clients. Woo! Oh my God, y'all see that? Yeah, hopefully it minds his business. But anyway, I use this for my massage clients because before they get their session, they can pull a card and it has affirmations. It gives you the name of the stone and affirmation, and it gives you a little message on the back. And what I would do is, when you pull the card before your session, while I'm massaging you, I would recite the affirmation for you and you would repeat after me. So it's really, really cool. Ooh. Amethyst. So yeah, and it's separated in different colors. Each color means something as well, like love, healing, and tranquility, and peace, and stuff like that. It comes with a little booklet, so it even has a descriptions for the cards in the booklet as well. So it's not just on the card, so you get like 3 different descriptions. But I really enjoy this. This is really good for like meditation. You meditate and pull a card and, you know, say the affirmation to yourself. So this is Margaret Ann Lembo. So one of my favorites. So boom. Now we got this one, the Radiant Tarot, Rider-Waite. Yeah, Radiant Rider-Waite. So I really enjoy this one. This is the big old book that it comes with. I got this from Barnes & Noble as well. I really enjoy this deck. It's literally the same thing as the Rider-Waite one, but the backs is different. I like the backs. Because honestly, I don't like the plat backs of these cards. I don't really care for that. It kind of grew on me now, but initially I didn't care for it like at all. But not that these backs are really, really dope, but it's just, I don't know, I can deal with it. But the images are, I don't know, they're just a lot more crisp. Yeah, they're a lot more crisp. And it has like 5 of Cups written on it. Yeah, so it's a little different. Let me see if I can show y'all, so y'all can see the difference real quick. But it is like my favorite one to read with so far. See? Here we go. Found a card. Boom. Alright, so this is the Rider-Waite, and then this is the Radiant Rider-Waite. So now you can see the difference in it. Yeah. So it's become one of my favorite decks to read with too. Like how I said that I would normally read other people with this one. So now I'm retiring this deck for something else, and I'm using the Radiant one to read for others. So it's a lot more clean, and I don't know if I want this one to get kind of worn down. I like the crisp, clean look to it. So that is the Radiant Rider-Waite. Boom. Okay, so that was all of my frequently used decks. So let's go ahead and get into the others. I'm gonna go a little bit longer, and then I might cut and start a part 2. But this deck, I just got it, the Karma cards. It's pretty cool. This is how it opens up. I also got it from Barnes & Noble. I haven't started reading others with it just yet. I have to play around with it a little bit more and get familiar with it. But it's one deck, but it's separated into planets. It's separated into planets, signs, and houses. And how the cards look, this is how it looks. It has sentences written in the front of them, on the card, and it's separated. I don't know if you all can see the S, M, and P, I think it is. Yeah. So that means spiritual, mental, and physical. And what happens is you pull a planet, a sign, and a house card, and you would read straight across. It would form a sentence, and that's how you would read them. So that's pretty cool. But like I said, I haven't really practiced with them yet. I did do a video on IGTV, but it's pretty cool. I can't wait to get into this one. I am definitely interested in astrology reading. I think that would be fun to do. So there we go. The karma cards. Alright, so the next one is the New Orleans Voodoo Tarot. Now, I got this one just because I'm from New Orleans, so why not get the New Orleans Voodoo Tarot, right? So this deck, I have to say, is the hardest deck for me to read from. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I would probably never read other people with this deck because I'm gonna look stupid. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. Like, I like the imagery, but I don't know. It's just every time I pull a card, it's hard for me to receive the messages it's trying to relay. And it's funny because it's like, it's kind of getting, like, you can tell that I'm using it because it's getting all, like, dirty and worn, which, like I stated before, I love it. But it's like, I don't know. Sometimes I'll pull some cards and I'll get so stuck with this. But I love it. And I'm gonna keep working on it. I'm gonna keep working on with this deck. The only time that I could read this perfectly is if I am, like, talking to my ancestors. I can read it perfectly when reading, you know, for myself, when talking to my ancestors. But for other people, it's so hard. And even sometimes when I read for myself, I still get, like, so confused. But this is the backs of them. Yeah. I do, you know, if you can, everyone to each his own. Everyone's different. I still like the deck, even though I have a hard time with it. So I'm not going to say that I don't recommend it for people, but, you know, it's just one of those things where you have to see for yourself. But I do enjoy it. And I got this from a local Botanica out here in New Orleans as well. I think it's called Island Salvations in the Healing Center. So there's that. The next one that I'm going to show you is the Osho Zen. This was my very, very first deck. Excuse me. This was my very, very first deck. I just woke up one day and I was just like, hey, let me get a tarot deck. And it was in Atlanta, Georgia. I think it was Crystal Blue was the name of the store, in Little 5 Points. And I don't know, I saw this one and I'm like, okay, because I wasn't 100% sure. I didn't even do my research on tarot. It was like I was just riding around in Atlanta, and I just had the sudden urge to want to buy a deck. Like, it just popped up in my head. I had no interest in really getting into tarot, but something called me to it, and this was the one that I got. I will never ever get rid of this. I don't read with it much anymore, but I'm never getting rid of it because it was my very first one. I did kind of screw it up. I tried to color the edges because I think they were white. I tried to color them black. They just look better to me black, but the marker bled. So now it's kind of, as you can see right there, it's all over the place, but I don't really care. So this is the backs of them, and this is what it looks like. So this would be the Hermit. It's kind of set up like traditional, but then not really. I don't know how to explain it. It's color coded. Like, this is, as you can see, it's like 3, and then the little diamond is gray, so that's 3 of clouds. So 3 of clouds is 3 of swords. Yeah, I said that right. And then, like, again, you see now the diamond is red, so that's 3 of fire. So that would be 3 of wands. and Six of Wands, success. So, and you know, the original Six of Wands is about victory. So Six of Fire, success. So it's similar. The Earth or the Pentacles is rainbow, so Eight of Rainbow. But I love this deck. Sometimes I still do read with it. Sometimes it will call me and I'll play around with it. But my mind was blown when I first read with this and how accurate the message was. And I've been addicted to tarot ever since. So, yes, the Osho Zen Tarot. Whew. Okay, so there we go. The next one that I have is the Herbal Tarot. This I don't read for others. It is set up like the Rider-Waite. I did it came the way the cards looked, it had a white border. I cut it again. So I do like reading with this. It is easy for me to read with, but I actually got this deck to study herbs because I am studying to be an herbalist. I'm waiting on my certificate to be a natural health consultant. I finished all my classes and everything. I'm just waiting for the certificate to be mailed. But and I have I'm certified in natural holistic remedies. But I figure since I play and study and practice with tarot often, that if it had herbs on it, that I would better remember the herbs, its spiritual meaning and medicinal properties. So yeah, the images are different, but it's pretty dope. It's similar and then different. And this is strength. So see, strength doesn't even have the lion in it. It has cayenne. Yeah. So I enjoy this deck as well. I want to say, I think I got this from Amazon too. I'm pretty sure that's where I got it. And it comes with this little booklet, but I went on and also ordered from Amazon. Let's show y'all this book, The Spirit of Herbs. And so it gives you the card meaning, the spiritual meaning of the herb and the medicinal property of the herb, and keywords, affirmations, and yeah, that's it. So it's pretty cool. I like it. Like I said, I mostly study with this, so I probably won't ever read others with it. If I do, then it's just because, I don't know, spirit called me to do it. But for the most part, this is just like my study deck to learn the herbs and such. Another deck that I have is called the Little Red One. Let me see the name of the lady who did this. Unfortunately, I heard that is by Lavita Rue. Unfortunately, I heard that she had transitioned, so may her soul rest in peace. But this is the deck. This is the back of it, which I really like the back. This is a snake actually eating its own tail, and I want to say, I think that's like representing beginning and end and cycles, and also I think continuation. I only read it once a long time ago, so yeah. But I like this deck. I got it, and like I read with it not as often, but when I do, it's pretty cool. I'm not sure if I would want to read this for other people, but I don't know, I might. And this is the Queen of Water, Iya Water. So it's separated, and it's not, it's similar but not set up like the traditional like Rider-Waite. It doesn't have like Two of Wands or Two of Swords, Three of Cups and all that such. It only has the King, the Queen, the Knight, and the Page cards in it for the different suits, and then everything else, it has like an X at the top, and then it has, yeah, Let Go, and then it has like a Guardian. So this is what makes up most of the deck. It does have the major arcana in it, like death. So it has, yeah, the major arcana, and then it has the court cards, but it doesn't have like all the rest of the suits. It just has these that have like the X at the top and a word, a term at the bottom. So there's bugs everywhere. Sorry guys. These bugs out here. I have dogs, so there's like a lot of bugs out here in the backyard, and they're trying to attack me. But I ordered the little pouch to come with it. So there's that one that I like to use, and let's go ahead, and I think I got more time. Let's go ahead and get the rest, knock the rest out. So the next one that I have is the medicine cards. This is the book that comes with it. This is the box that it comes in, and I do use this deck, not a whole lot, but I do use it mostly for myself. It's just pretty much animal spirits. It has a whole bunch of different animals, and I also like reading from the book with this deck as well, because the words there are just so divine and beautiful. Has a lot of wisdom. Animals have a lot of wisdom, a lot of messages, and you know, we got to be open to listening to them and taking care of our furry, feathery friends. So this is the backs of them. This is good, like, you know, to use when you need, so obviously a lot of this is when you need guidance, but this is more of a way, like, for you to call on an animal spirit to help you in a particular situation. That's why it's called medicine cards. It provides like medicine. So if something's going on with you, you know, you, like, if you need to be more loyal, you will call on the spirit of the dog, you know. So that's just an example, but that's how you would use it. Sometimes I would use it to figure out like what my animal guides are. So yeah, it's pretty cool. The discovery of power through the ways of animals. Jamie Sams and David Carson. And like I said, this is the book. It's a pretty good book. So I enjoy it a lot. So there's that. The next one I have is Botanical Inspirations. I got this one just because, I ain't gonna lie. This is a little book that comes with it. I'm still getting to know it. I bought it a while ago, but I never actually really like read with it like that. Sometimes I will pull a card for like the day, but it just has like a whole bunch of flowers. It has little messages at the bottom. Yeah, I literally just got this one just because I figure I'll learn these flowers too and use this with the Herbal Tarot. Yeah, so, and it has like a nice little vintage look. This is the back. Yeah. Hope y'all like the music that I'm playing. So this came in with it. Put this back in here. Yep, so I got this from Rosalie's Apothecary, which is out here in New Orleans. It's an herbal shop. And yeah, they have a whole bunch of tarot decks, a whole bunch of herbs, crystals, and such. But yeah, so the Botanical Inspirations. The next one that I also got from Rosalie's Apothecary is Daughter of the Moon Tarot. Now, I don't use this often, but when I do use it, I love it. It's the only, no, that would be a lie. It's not the only round deck that I have, but it's the only round deck that I use. And I don't know, for me it's kind of like weird to shuffle, but it's so pretty. Like, I can't bring myself to get rid of it. Like, I was thinking about giving it away, but the images are so beautiful and vibrant in color. Like, I love the artwork on it. And it does have the suits, like, you know, like this is 9 of Cups. That is a big bug. Like, they got some big bugs outside today right now. This is Ace of Flames or One of Flames. So what I like to do, this is the backs of it. How I like to use this deck, I like to use this for new moon and full moon readings, mostly full moon readings. And spell work, probably. But it's a pretty good deck. Reading with them is fun. That's why I keep it. You know, like, I don't always use it, but then when I think about it and I do use it, I fall right back in love with it again. So I should probably start using it a lot more. I probably will, because I really enjoy the imagery. Like, look at the back of that. Look how cool she is. It's so pretty. So the next one is the Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle. Another deck that I love but don't always use. This is the book. I don't really read this for people. I started using it on social media, but what I mostly do with this deck is if you don't have, like, if you're doing spell work or healing, like meditations and such, and you know how normally you would use stones and put it on your body or place it around you to bring in healing. If you don't, if you don't have the stone, you can use these cards. So I would lay the cards around me or lay the cards around my altar. And it has like a whole bunch of different stones. The booklet gives you the description and the meaning and the healing and you know what the stone is for. It's also separated in like colors. And this is the back. It's just silver. So another fun deck, but like I said, I mostly use it for like meditations as well, similar to like how you would use the medicine cards with the animals and the Botanical Inspirations with the flowers. I kind of like to use those together, and I just started on my Instagram page on IGTV. I started Saturday Oracles, which is where I will pull the stone or crystal of the day and the flower of the day. I may even do like the animal spirit of the day as well, so that would be fun. So those are all the decks that like I use that are my favorites and such. Now I'm about to quickly show you the ones that I don't use like at all whatsoever, and then I'm trying to give them away and sell them. So boom. This is, in the box is kind of messed up though, because I did use this a lot. This is the Golden Universal Tarot. It's exactly like the Rider-Waite, but I'm gonna just pull because this stuff is kind of stuck. The back looks like this, and it's just gold. It's pretty. It really is pretty, but I just don't use it at all. Like, not at all. Sometimes when I'm looking at it, I think about using it again because the gold gets me. Gold used to be my favorite color, still kind of is. So I possibly will use this again. I probably will. But that's how it looks. I don't know. I did spill water on it, so I don't know. If I do sell this, it's not gonna be like, it's probably gonna be like $10. I messed up the box, so I just might keep it. I don't know. Gift it to someone. This I bought just because it was pretty and I don't even use it. This is the Holographic Tarot. It just says tarot on here, but I ordered this from Facebook, and let me show you. This is what the backs look like, and this is what set up like the Rider-Waite, but just holographic. See, it's pretty, but like I said, I bought it just because it was pretty, and then when it got here, I never used it. I found it that, like, I don't know, maybe at the time that I was trying to use it, the lighting was crazy because it was just way too bright to even look at the cards to me. But you know, if you like it, I ain't gonna say don't get it. Get it if you like it, but I'm not really gonna use it. Yeah. So that is the Holographic Tarot. Boom. So there's that. This is the Mother piece. I bought this just because it was laying around at Rosalie's Apothecary. I told y'all my addiction is bad, yo. So I bought this. I thought that I was gonna like it. Not that I don't like it. But I just couldn't really connect with it. But this is the backs of it. Ooh. I just found myself not really able to connect to the cards, but this is how it looks. And this is the mini version. The original size is like the size of the Daughters of the Moon tarot. I just happened to buy the small little version of it. But that's that one. I know a few people, a few tarot readers who read with this deck and they love it. So yeah, Mother piece. There's that. This is the Native American tarot. So this was the first one that I got before the Vision Quest one. Like I said, I like this one way more. This one I did like. I still do like, but it's not really easy for me to read with. This is the back. I got this deck because a woman read my cards with this deck, and I don't know, it seemed like it was my wave, and then I got it and I'm like, I don't know, but I like the way they feel. That's the thing. Like, I like the way that these cards feel. I don't know, they feel like they're glossy. So I don't know, but every time I pull this deck out, I'll be like, okay, I should read with it, you know, but I might. I just might. This deck and the golden one, I still might try to like bring it back to life and try to use it again, but if not, it's still gonna stay in the corner of my room being unused. Tarot of the New Vision. Now, I got this deck because at the time I wanted to get another deck that was similar to the Rider-Waite but just different, but then I ended up not really caring for this deck. It's not horrible. This is the backs of it. But this deck is just like the Rider-Waite, but it's like in a way reversed. Like, normally the Hermit is like facing you, but he has his back towards us. And then look, the Empress. Normally she's facing us, but now her back is towards us, and there's kids behind her. And here goes like behind the High Priestess. And the Hanged Man, and then the Sun. You see, like, yeah, it's showing, it's depicting the pictures like behind what's going on. Yeah, so not a horrible deck, but I didn't realize, I didn't pay attention to the deck before I bought it. I didn't realize that they were showing the pictures from behind the characters. I didn't realize that, and I was just like, oh, that's not exactly what I wanted. But this is the New Vision Tarot. And lastly, finally, is the Modern Spellcasters Tarot. This was the second deck that I got. So after the Osho Zen one, I got this one because I didn't know, you know, which tarot deck I should get. But this one, like, as soon as I bought it, I didn't really care for it. The imagery is a little too dark for me, but this is the book. And this is the backs of the cards. And I'll show you. This is the Seven of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, the Magician, and Justice. So now the thing is about this, I'm gonna be honest. When I got this deck, I didn't really care for it, but this is how I learned tarot. Like, I practiced with this one, because remember the Osho Zen one, like I said, it's similar to the original Rider-Waite, but then not really. It has like kind of like an oracle card vibe to it. So I got this deck, and this is what I had to learn from. So I'm gonna be honest, I haven't read with them since I've gotten a lot more familiar with tarot. This image is scary as hell. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, holy shit. scroll. Dang. It's kind of weird to me. I don't know. I might try to read with it again to see how I feel about it, but I'm still probably not going to keep it. This is I don't know if I said, yeah, I did. This is the book that comes with it and such. So yeah. I also got this from Barnes and Noble. But yeah. All right, finally we are done. Oh my god. So yes, that was all of my tarot decks and oracle cards. I hope that you enjoyed this video and exploring the cards with me and the different versions of tarot. I'm trying my best not to buy any more, at least for a while, but I'm pretty sure that I'm going to read tarot forever, so I might end up getting more, because there is at least like 4 other decks that I want to get my hands on eventually. So, but I'm trying to be strong. I'm trying to be strong and not get so many. I gotta like deal with what I got for right now and make something out of it before I add more on top of things. But yes, so if you would like to schedule a reading from me, I will post the link in the description box. Don't forget to like, comment, and share my video, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and until next time, bye.